Hi guys, it's Thomas here from COTBase.com. Welcome to a weekly COT review. Today we're going to be analyzing the 39th Commitments of Traders report of 2024. And as we always do, we shall start off by looking at the largest changes in commercials net positions. Before we jump to the review, I just want to show you, if you're new to COT analysis, that here at COTBase.com you'll find a lot of educational material. Not only do we have these in written format, but we have some very useful videos as well. And of course, if you have further questions or need any assistance, please let us know either by commenting underneath the video or sending us an email to info@cotbase.com. Also, if you like the video, please hit the like button. And if you have not yet subscribed, consider subscribing so you can get notified when I come out with a new analysis. So let's get started, and as you can see, we have the crude oil, the Brent crude, on top of our list based off of a 52-week look-back period. We're analyzing changes in traders' net positions. We ordered the markets based off of the largest changes in commercials net positions. And just as a reminder, we're analyzing the classic CO2 report type and the futures and options data type combined. There's a lot of settings, of course, but in this review, we're just sticking to the basics here. So crude oil, here we have a 30% change in commercials. So commercials are, of course, represented with the red line. Net positions, this change, as you can see, is definitely amongst the larger than average changes. We have seen greater changes in the past. And I'll be very frank and honest with you, I don't necessarily see the best correlation between these larger than average changes in the Brent crude oil, to be specific. So this is the Brent crude oil, not the WTI. Because let's say if you look at this larger than average, this is a traditionally a bearish COT change signal. You can see in what direction commercials are shifting their net position. So from a larger net long to a smaller, so decreasing their net net long positions, right? And that's coming just around a bottom there. So I wouldn't say that was a very successful signal. There's another example right here. And then of course we have larger than average changes on the other side. We might say this one is more or less successful because the market continued its rally. But let's say here again an example of an unsuccessful signal. So based off of that, I would not necessarily put too much emphasis on this recent bullish change signal. And that's just the reality of COT data. So because the data itself is not derived from price, as with the case of many other indicators, RSI, MACDs, exponential moving averages, whatever you may put on your chart, everything's usually derived from price, right? But in this case, it's a fundamental data. So it's dividing open interest into the three main trader categories, and it's independent from price itself. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This is a prime example of a market where I would say COT change analysis is not necessarily that good. Switching to a 5-year chart, this gives us the opportunity to examine stress levels. And you know what? Again, boring. Let's just move on, okay? Australian dollar, 26% change over here, back to the 1-year chart. There we go. Now, in case of currencies, things are a bit different. Just got to go here and see that at this point in time, when we get the report is issued. So again, these horizontal lines, the first point is the report date and then the issuance date. And you can see there was quite a bit of spike there, but nevertheless, this larger than average bullish change caught the bottom over here. Again, a bit larger than average bullish change, not as obvious as the one I just showed you. So I'd say overall, and again, this is based off of my experience, COT change analysis works much better on currency. So here we have a bearish COT change signal suggesting weakness coming in the next few days. We shall see, because of course there is momentum upwards, but this recent change in traders' net positions suggests some weakness. 5-year chart, here we go. You can see that the market is leaning towards the bearish side of stress level analysis, of course. you can see that we had a similar net positions around here late 2020, just around the top in Australian dollar on this 5-year chart. We are getting towards those levels right now, but again, nothing I'd say obvious or too exciting at this stage, I would say. A soft sugar 25% change here. 1 year's chart, everything becomes more clear, larger than average change. You can see on this this chart over here that this belongs to the larger changes. Let's see if in the past these were successful. You can see we had some larger than average bullish changes over here in sugar, a little bit too early, but we might put this into the successful category if we see that the market actually has risen afterwards. So sometimes we do need to wait a few days before a change signals are successful. And what I like about the signal itself is that, and any COT change signal, to be fair, is when the signal happens in the opposite direction of the market movement, right? So here we have a rise in sugar the past few weeks, and suddenly we have this larger than average change signal, a bearish COT change signal. So we may just see a bit of a cooling off, let's put it that way. Moving to large speculators COT extreme analysis, we've got metals complex on top of a list. Again, complex means we combine the sector, market sector. So we have these market sectors here, and we take the individual markets and combine the data into one huge commitments of traders data to give you a better understanding of what the sector is doing. And of course, this is a bearish all-time COT extreme. The Japanese yen is going to be the next market. Here we have a 415 report extreme in large speculators net positions, but an even greater extreme in commercials, 860. Of course, on a 5-year chart, it becomes more visible. And we've been talking about the Japanese yen for many weeks now. Back over here in like May, I'd say, we witnessed a huge bullish COT extreme. So it was very successful. But right now, after we see the rise in the Japanese yen, we see a sudden shift in how traders are positioning themselves. So we are at a bearish extreme. Now, would this be a level where we expect the Japanese yen to cool off? I'd say absolutely. But again, because of the short time that has passed, I can't imagine the Japanese yen to continue its rise while we see traders go up to even greater extremes. And I'd say even on this this full history COT chart, I think it can be an expectation to see an all-time COT extreme before we see the Japanese yen turn back down. We'll see. But moving on to our next market, silver, 238 report COT extreme in large speculators, very large extreme. It's a bearish extreme. Well, I said very large. Well, again, everything's relative, I'd say. On the 5-year chart, it is definitely a bearish extreme. However, we've seen greater extremes. So the one here in February of 2020, for example, just around this top before COVID hit, that was an even greater extreme, which means that, we could see silver continue its rise for many more weeks before we reach that extreme. Let's say 100, 110, 120,000 contracts net short for commercials, and for large speculators, I'd say 90, 100,000 contracts net long. We'll see. And I'd like to pause here for just a second for our partners at Game of Trades. I just wanted to bring this to your attention. They are changing their names very soon, but for now they're called Game of Trades. And this is a service that I've been subscribed to for quite some time now. And if you'd like to supplement all the tools that are available to you through COTBase.com, classic COT analysis, intraday COT indicators that we developed, there are some really great analysis on markets and specific stocks. So their service is quite unique, and they do offer some specific trade ideas as well. So if you want to give them a try, then they have actually a discount currently going on. In the description below the video, you will find a link that if you can hit and go to their website, you can take advantage of this great deal. Back to the review and actually to TradingView to show you silver. We talked about silver and our wonderful iCOT intraday indicator. Just for those who are new to this analysis technique, this is our own unique indicator bringing you COT analysis into the shorter time frames. And this is a tool that we developed after many years of research and is very, very useful to design trade setups and exactly when you want to enter or exit a trade. So it really supplements classic COT analysis, which of course we all know is based off of a weekly data. And the reason I'm just putting the indicator on in front of you to show you that by using even the default settings, you get some remarkable results. And as you may know, if you've been trading silver, silver's not the easiest market to trade. It's quite difficult. So having something like the iCOT intraday indicator in your tool set, your toolbox, I believe can give you some serious help. Like even just on Friday, you can see here what happened. We can see that we have reached an extreme in the market on Tuesday, and since then we have this resistance line here that has acted as a resistance. It's from the indicator and pinpointed some great point in times where the market was just pushed back down. I'm not saying that we're expecting silver to just drop from here, but in the shorter time frames, it could be very, very helpful to use. So anybody interested in the indicator, please come visit us at COTBase.com and give it a try. Our last market for the review is heating oil with a 234 report extreme in large speculators net positions. This, of course, showing a bullish extreme. Of course, it's been there for a while now, so it's just I'm repeating myself because I believe we talked about heating oil in our last review. And it is suggesting strength coming to the market in the medium to long term. So again, COT extreme analysis is very useful to get a better understanding of the stress involved in the market. However, this stress can be present for many weeks, months, in some cases for years before the market reacts and we see a major shift in the trend. So we'll see when it happens. But definitely there's a lot to do here. And if you are interested in COT analysis, we can, of course, look at all the market categories and add some unique analysis tools to our toolbox. If you're interested in a specific market, then you can go dig deep into that market. And again, we have some really great indicators available to you. COTBase Pro, everything you need for classic COT analysis, brings you the toolbox that you see on the website to NinjaTrader. And then we have the iCOT intraday indicator, the basic and the more advanced AfterSignal version. This is available not only on NinjaTrader, but TradingView as well. Thank you so much for your attention. I hope you enjoyed this review. Once again, if you like the video, please hit that like button. It means a lot to us. Thank you very much. And I hope to see you in my next COT review coming a week from now. I wish you guys a wonderful weekend. Take care. Goodbye.